Okay, let's just try this. Hopefully this will be better. Let's complete some training matches first. Just straight to the point. As soon as you open it, says that. You are under attack. Play cards to defend your towers. Oh, so it is partly a card game too. It did say that. Like, it combines card games with tower defense and this and that. You would play the card and do what though exactly? Just like put it wherever you want. But it ended up going back. What? Just probably doing that for the beginning part, scripting it. Like, I want to put it there, but then it just puts it wherever the hell it wants. This part is going to be obviously non-interactive. You know what would make this a little better is if you could see it on a little bit bigger of a screen, considering how small the units and stuff are. Play more cards to push the advantage. Play the giant on the other side, but it doesn't want you to. I assume it'll let you choose that later. That would be a big part of the strategy, choosing where to play stuff, but... Oh, this is kind of fun, though, at least as a activatable thing. That's what I was asking for in Clash of Clans itself. Why aren't there more? Now, would that be friendly fire and actually hit your own thing? I assume it wouldn't. They copied that from Guns Up. That's the same mechanic. Trainer Earl, Royal Trainers. At least that's more satisfying because you have this one little thing called interactivity that is free to play, but you can speed up progress with in-app purchases. You can disable this in your device settings. Okay, dude. You don't need to remind me of that. I was trying to do 69, but it knows that's not possible. Yeah, what is the max age it would let you do? What if I am? Like, who's the oldest person on the planet? How do you know I'm not 100? What do you mean? They're discriminating. Age discrimination. What, the max age you can be is 99? There are plenty of people who are 100 plus, dude. Okay, tap to unlock. Training progress 1 out of 3, and then just let me get my ass beat by people online. Which again, I don't know whether it's going to be active play or not. That's weird. I didn't expect it to even be a card game. Or I mean, it's not entirely because there's some real-time movement with how they upgrading cards will strengthen your troops. Oh, come on. Don't do this shit, dude. Yeah, you know how you upgrade cards is you get better cards. That's how card games work. You don't upgrade the card itself. Okay, dude. Let's combine our cards for a stronger attack. Now, will you actually let me have some interactability and the ability to actually place it where I want or not? That mechanic is just beyond me, I guess. Do I get to do this first before they do anything, or... Like, we both make our turns and then we kind of just watch what happens. But then it seems like the whole game is just over there. Spells like Fireball deal direct damage. Go ahead, it won't damage your own troops. Or now, it's changing everything where I'm going. Well, I guess that hits the building too, but... Trainer Fikova. Now you can still keep putting stuff down as you go. Oh, now it's letting me put it wherever I want. The one time I'm doing it just to test it. You can kind of just keep going. And so how are you getting resources back? I guess it's just happening over a certain period of time. We'll try this guy out who has like the crazy armor and defensive stuff. Well, he looks a little bit smaller here than I would have expected. Or based on the voice, they kind of decided that he is some sort of robotic thing. Although in the flavor text in that game, they weren't so sure. Kind of a weird gameplay style. Is this how his real players... Okay. Like, is that how not Legends of Runeterra. What is that other game? There's some League spin-off game that might be like that, where it's sort of like a mix between turn-based and you get to see stuff happen. I don't even know. Archer's common card, just getting a lot of the same stuff that we already have. What the hell? Yeah, I'm gonna get destroyed because I choose not to upgrade my stuff. I think that mechanic is really dumb. And Marvel Snap had like something similar, but I don't know that it really made the cards stronger. It just let you unlock cards by upgrading other cards, like the glossy whatever, digital gloss. Spend money to make your fake digital cards look better before the game goes offline and they're worth 0. Or wait, they're already worth 0 because it's not even real. Not that I'm a big fan of collecting stuff in real life either. As much as I'm a fan of card games, that is true. I played more of it on in the digital space now because of all the convenience of doing that, but still. Right, I was never gonna spend like thousands of dollars on on real life cards and stuff. Or now I'm gonna get destroyed. Oh, now we're, for the first time ever, we're on the defensive. You don't really get to choose what these things are. You probably get to upgrade them at the base level too, so it's totally pay to win type shit. Okay, so that's not so bad, I guess. Or it lets you build even over the bridge. I guess because maybe their structures aren't there, so like it has to be X distance from their farthest structure. Okay, let me just play online and see what it's like, which it was just warning me too. That's why it let me choose my name. New arena reached. Gold Rush event. Let's see. What is just the base ability to play online? And I assume these are esports. This really has esports? Playoffs day 1. Are you serious? I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't have a certain skill cap. But come on. And yeah, how much money would they have to spend to really be competitive to that level? Because you'll have to, as with any card game though, technically, because you would have to, you would have to basically keep up with the collection no matter what, and you wouldn't have time to, try to earn it in sort of a free-to-play sense. Go like that, go like that. They kind of bumped him out of the way though. Let's just overcommit in the beginning, see what he's got. He's got the giant. As long as we survive through this, we should be fine. But I don't know, it could take a while to break through. Like, could it just go on forever? You're never going to run out of until the structures go. There must be, oh no, there is a time limit. But that was arguably an excessive thing. Like, what sort of behavior is he doing that proves he's a real player? I mean, I guess I assume he would be, but you just want that sort of assurance. Or like AI is going to become so good one day that you wouldn't even know the difference. It would, it would just feel dynamic and flawed in the same way. Then you don't get to flex your ego, but I guess if you didn't know, so now he's just on the defensive. So why doesn't he summon anything? There's no point where I like get to stop summoning stuff. But he's just done. He's just sitting there and waiting for me to kill him. Or like trying to last it out in a span of time. Or no, he is still summoning stuff, but why is he doing it so slowly? Yeah, it is actually very hard to get to a point where you're just gonna win, because there's gonna be a lot of this back and forth. Where did the fireball go? It kept saying next. Here it is. Yeah, that should be good. You get rid of the giant and stuff. Those activatable abilities are definitely some of the most fun elements here. No card selected. Like, this is taking too long, and just sending these out by themselves is not really doing too much for me. I hear you like arrows, so just do it. Fuck. I don't have enough stuff out there to do anything. 2 times elixir. I'm sure he's using all kinds of pay to win stuff, clearly. Put everything down. Come on. Come on, just do this shit. How much is he going to do out of 966? He's going to do basically nothing, so why even bother doing it? They're at least pushing through, but they also destroyed my base a bit, and this you probably should have gotten rid of first, but this is mainly better to use on the units that they summon, otherwise it's not worth it. Doing a good job pushing me back, so they'll win just because they destroyed 2 structures and I only destroyed 1. This is at least already immediately more interesting though than the other thing. Just sort of using and exploiting the flavor of it. Clash Royale used to be a good game. Did it now. Okay, get rid of this. I'm almost about to die too. The problem is we didn't destroy that structure, so fuck. Imagine if that fireball was the last nail in the coffin. It wouldn't have done anything. Yeah, okay, fair enough. He won. That's fine. 100 out of 2,500 is probably the most you can earn in a day, or day 13 hours. I didn't even know this existed, I guess. Not that I'm certainly keep up with mobile games, but giant versus giant action, but you only have but so many of them you can use. maybe I kind of zerg it too fast at the beginning and just waste everything. But that's almost my expectation. Just get them before they know what's going on. Problem is I don't have enough units to really even do this with. Get rid of at least one tower very quickly. Oh, come on, down to 149. The fireballs and stuff don't really do enough to the building, so I don't know how I feel about that. Fuck's sake. Now he's going to make an epic comeback off the back of that. But I should really try to destroy that one, because assume you'll never be able to destroy this, then it's okay. You'll still win by default like that last guy did. Nobody actually destroyed everything. So that's just one dinky guy. It becomes like very slow to actually be able to summon stuff, so it can be very hard to feel like I could just sort of play slow and I'll win, because you know, I destroyed one thing, he's destroyed nothing, so that's it. The game's already over. Just stall out for 1 minute 40 seconds like a complete degenerate. But I shouldn't send them that way, because this thing is way too damaging. Play this, play the giant. Nobody really sticks around for long enough to do this shit. I'll save the fireball for when he actually summons something of significance, which that alone doesn't seem to be enough. I do like the whole placement of being able to choose where you're putting, you know, the whole grid-based thing is pretty cool. Way more interactable than Clash of Clans itself. Okay, so when is he going to summon something, though? Or he did, actually. I didn't even see it. Okay, now he's making his second win push here with 60 seconds left, so just don't let him destroy any structure and I'll be fine. Or even if he does, then I guess I could... I keep wasting it on there thinking it's going to do a lot, but it does nothing. Like 100 is trash. It's still better than Clash of Clans. Yeah, I didn't find that particular... I just did that before this. I didn't find that really too interesting. At least there's some vague sense of interactability with this. And I wasn't expecting it to play into a card game idea as much. Look at that. We just rolled somebody in our second game ever with whatever starting base free-to-play trash stuff. Not even upgrading my cards or anything. Next reward. Although if I was following some sort of permadeath thing, I would have already had to stop playing in the first game. There should be some kind of rule with that, but I don't even know how to enforce it. It's very hard with card games, especially when you first start playing. Or I could keep... how do you even do this? It's just going to be better, so... I really hate this system of upgrading the cards themselves. That seems really stupid. That's why you just make more cards and have better cards. Giant plus 8 damage per second. Because like then it just never ends. We ran out of card ideas, so we'll make you spend money on the same cards that you already have just to make them better infinitely. Level 2. So what other... is there like a crafting system where you can craft cards? Emo deck, tower skins. Like, where's even page 2 if I had more cards? Maybe it just won't show you anything. Royal starter pack. 16 wizard. Or no, I don't want that. Fuck, I'm just looking at it. Supercell, make emo winner. This is so... If you left click the top, you get a level up chest. Oh, this thing? Yeah, I almost don't even want to use that, though. Don't give me free shit to try to bait me to try to buy it in the future. They'll get you addicted to the loot box thing. King's Journey. Oh my god. Like, the way some of these games are presented is buy the emote for 1 gem. Why? Why would I need an emote? Free, rare. But no, like, where is the... Why does it seem like there's only these cards in the game? Like, where's all the other... Should always show you what other options are. I kind of want the wizards, but of course I can't do it with probably in-game currency. It's free? Okay, where is it? I assume I already have these. Buy the emote for 1 gem. Which one, though? Other cards show below your deck if you have some. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, goblins and stuff. Yeah, it should just show me like all the ones I don't have. Cards to be found. All the... Yeah, like I would love the wizard. It's pretty cool. I assume all these units were buried somewhere in Clash of Clans, but I don't even know where from. We only saw a few on the first page. or they'll extrapolate it as crazily as PvZ Heroes does. Like, some of the stuff never even appears in the actual game, unless all that wild shit must be in PvZ 2. It's not like I'm conserving my resources, because I might never play this again, but I'm just trying it. Yeah, this mechanic is just an immediate turn off, though. Like, why you gotta do it like this? The card should just have its own innate intrinsic value. Yeah, what emote was he talking about? These ones I already have. I don't know how you even get these. So you have the gems, you have the gold. What was the third currency that we don't have here? Power skins, we have that. Magic items, banners. Okay, whatever. It's not like I can do much else. Just keep upgrading stuff randomly. You have 8 cards in your battle deck. Start unlocked 3 hours. Open now for 18 gems. I guess I have no reason to hold stuff back. Like, just do it. So we're using like pay to win metrics, even though I'm not spending money to do it. Oh my god. Fuck. 345 gold, spear goblins, knight, goblin cage, musketeer. On the shop page, there was an emote for 1 gem. And it's limited, I would buy it. Okay, let me see. Oh, this one. Okay, I see. Daily deals, common archers. New cards will appear in 8 minutes. I mean, I guess it's only 10 gold, so you may as well. Arrows. I do love the abilities. That's more interesting to me than anything else. Of just summoning the stuff. Okay, that's fine. So let's just look at... Like, let's pretend I was making a deck from scratch, right? You sure you want to clear this deck? And let's just rethink it through. So it's not like I have that many cards, though. Like, let's do an ability-based deck only. Right, like, well, that would be interesting, but I don't think I have enough abilities. Of course, there's like 500 daily things to do in this game. Average mobile game stuff. Yeah, it's surprising. But yeah, we can do all this random stuff. Like, I'm not even playing the game, but this is what it wants you to do. Like, I played like 1 match in my whole life. At least, like, over time, sure, you might be able to upgrade stuff, but basically, I don't hardly have enough room. Or no, it is only an 8-card deck, so just use whichever ones are upgraded the most, I guess. Musketeer, Giant. Yeah, let's actually spam abilities, and then we'll have that, we'll have that. What does the Goblin Hut even do? Does it just spawn them like the whole game? Rare building. That does seem kind of cool. Whatever stuff is most tanky, I should do. It's obviously going to be the Giant. Some of these are kind of trash, just low-cost units that... Info, rare, troop. Doesn't really give you a ton of feedback on what they do here, though. This guy's pretty good. Level 5. I almost don't want to go just by levels, but... Whatever. The Giant's good. We have 2 more slots to just go with the highest cost ones. Like, why does it matter? You just won't be able to summon them as often, I guess, maybe? Oregon. Okay, so go ahead, start. We won't get the Giant. Bell's abilities are not that good against bad opponents. I would choose things like Giant, Mini, P.E.K.K.A. Yeah, they don't really do enough to buildings, really. There must be some abilities later that focus more on that. So is that going to keep summoning goblins like the whole game? Because that would be pretty cool if it did. I don't really get what it does. Or it just like, it baits them to attack it and then it spawns a goblin, I guess, from it. Okay, that's at least good. There's a lot of good back and forth that happens. Like, you think you're making a push, but then they'll fight back, and it's very hard to just completely sort of dominate the thing. Maybe this is like a little too high curve, too high cost of a deck. There's like a real-time card game where like even these little reaction times of when you summon it are going to come into play. At least now you should play more stall based. I'd always use arrows on archers if you can. I don't really get what this does. It's just a building, and then it'll absorb some damage and then eventually release a goblin, I guess. My favorite is probably just the giant because it's actually just going to be tanky and stuff. That is good, but I don't know. Yeah, give them a taste of their own medicine. So now we should start summoning them on the other side and just take out that other building. I don't know how viable it is to really do that. That might not even be worth it either. I just like the abilities because that's the thing that makes me feel most interactive. Let's just wait for the giant. Although now we're going to let him destroy that in the process. That's 1-1. I don't know why I keep summoning stuff on this side. It seems pointless. Unless I'm thinking I could just ignore that. To do that, giant should match out for giant. Kind of tempting to just spam summon stuff at some point, but the giants didn't really even care about each other. Do it there. It will hit the building too. Do that as well. You get a, you know, kind of a good 2-for-1 value with it. Doesn't feel too bad. That's maybe not the best time to to use the goblin cage thing, but it does sort of tank for stuff, I guess is maybe the point, right? Like he'll come to attack it and then really, man, these clowns don't know what to attack though. You should have just focus fired that. Oh shit. Well, maybe that's not even worth it. Now you can hit both buildings. And that's not really hardly doing anything to me. Come on, just finish that shit off. It needs to seem like the fire does more than what it actually does, but it kind of sucks for building purposes. Okay, that's good. You can always sort of win by default, just like you have 2 or 1. Cards like Giant and other win conditions only target buildings. And by placing things like a cage, you can distract these win conditions. I see. Choose that. Choose your reward. Like, you won't let me play like one game without bombarding me with some sort of shit like this, whether it be the currency or... I don't care about this, dude. Like, the best games don't rub their business models in their face to you, right? Like, even a lot of these card games I play are just sort of more subtle with it, but whatever. It's just too much of this stuff. Like, I get it, dude. I get it. Okay. So the abilities, I mean, I only have 2, so it's not like you can do much with it anyway. But maybe I should change something. Maybe we could do archers instead. Like, these guys seem kind of tanky, so I like them. I don't really understand. It doesn't tell you. Like, maybe I'm missing some. Like, what are her stats and stuff? Exactly. Oh, here. Hit points, 374. Don't be fooled by her delicately coiffed hair. The musketeer is a mean shot with a trusty boomstick. Clash Royale would be better if it was less pay to win. Let's see. I do like the giant. Goblin Cage is kind of cool, I guess. Wait, what was this, though? How come I never even saw this? Or do you get one, like, at the beginning? I guess I was maybe confusing those two. This guy's okay, I guess. Knight. Maybe instead of the knight, I should do the archer. But then again, I am going with kind of the highest level stuff. So why? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We just won anyway. Oh, thanks for the follow. I couldn't hear maybe over the game's crazy audio. Let's see. Goblin Cage is good, but maybe you should almost save that for later. Like, once they have stuff to actually tank. Let me try to do the Goblin Hut. This isn't too bad of a start. Just kind of go Zerg that. Destroy their shit here. Let the giant kind of carry you. And look how easily we always destroy the first one. Then it becomes a little more stagnant. I should almost go on the other side. And then just... I definitely watch this if you want to stream it again. It's a nice change from chess. Yeah, I'm kind of just trying it. Yeah, this is objectively more complicated than chess. More possibilities. More than 8 grid spaces on the board. Am I right? You go here. Go here. Now, this guy is going to be a problem, so I would almost make the cage for it. Or I think I keep neglecting to just use that altogether. Is this giant going to solo my whole thing? Yeah, I'm going to become a Clash of Clans. Not even Clash of Clans. What is this called? Clash Royale esports player. Because apparently there are esports for this. Which is kind of bizarre. think about. Yeah. At least it didn't bombard me with upgrade stuff that way, that time. Goblin Hut. So what am I missing? What exactly does it do? It summons like 3 things, and then it'll also tank for you. We're going full goblin like Alex Jones. Oh, thanks for the 100 bits. I feel like some of my notifications are bugged out, or maybe I just can't hear anything. I'm going deaf from this mobile game's audio. Yeah, that is pretty good value. The fact that it summons like 3 of them. So we didn't get to push this guy around quite as much. Let's see, maybe we could do that, but there's really no point because we even missed that guy too. Shit. Okay, our turrets are gonna do pretty good there. Gotta always like summon two, 3 things together, but it's kind of hard to do that. Or that's sometimes not the best as an initial play when you have nothing else out there. I just kind of don't have the patience sometimes to wait for something higher cost. I just kind of do it right away. These things aren't really too tanky, so you almost don't even have to worry about using that. That thing's at 922, so I should probably have stayed attacking that side. I don't think we've seen one that comes down to both players not having destroyed anything, so it'll just come down to the raw damage value of it too. That was maybe a waste of the arrows a little bit. So now we gotta focus fire maybe the other side. I agree. All these games that have fan bases to them that I'm so surprised by, like PvZ Heroes. This is good. And Goblin Cage, I don't know. But I could have put it there just to bait it in such a way that he would absorb the explosion and just... Well, that'd be kind of cool. Like, what if they shot the explosion here, but I put something in the middle? It'll actually stop it. I don't think it would actually work that way, but... As soon as they summon something, I'd be willing to do that, but... Or let's say she do the giant. Do the arrows for the fuck of it. Just don't let him destroy one of my bases here. Your turrets are pretty damn good, so I mean, even without too many things attacking it, you'll still sort of save yourself. Goblin Hut is going to summon like 3 of those. It's hard to really assess the value of the building ones, but it is good sort of as like a taunt mechanic. Come on, destroy this one at least. Not that I even have to, really. Come on, just do it for the principle of it. Nice. Or that could be a challenge. Like if you don't win with 3 crowns, you have to delete your account. You not only have to win every game. Everyone can see your Google account name and photo. What do you mean, dude? That's not my name. Wink, wink. I have many names. Trying to dox me right when I'm playing. Yeah, because nobody would make a fake name or account thing just to play a goddamn mobile game on their computer, of all things. You're playing really well, I must say. Only not so good thing I see is placing the Goblin Cage when there is no threat. Yeah, I'm kind of just playing whatever I have, though, just for the sake of it. I don't know whether the hut seems better value just in and of itself. Now here it might be worth it to do that, just to clear out all his shit. In fact, I'd even be willing to use the fireball there too. We both went full aggro, and because of those abilities, we might be able to save that, or maybe still not. That made it a complete waste then. But see, he didn't fight. Wait, why are we rolling over that guy so hard? How did that happen? I guess because he put up no resistance. Oh shit! But the same thing almost happened to me too. We both just went full face mode. Wait, let's try to fight this back. He's so low that if we get one more ability card, we should just be able to finish that off without even having to go there. That should absorb some of this. Now, if I use the arrows there, I don't know, it'll fall just short of doing 96. Come on, that should be good. Oh, come on. If we use the fireball on it too. Holy shit. Yeah, who says the abilities aren't good even though they do such a shitty amount to the building? These are probably just all bots anyway. How can these people be so bad or not have pay-to-win stuff to carry them? Okay, we have a whole bunch of chests to unlock, which I'd have to spend my resources to get my reward. How fun is that? The mini P.E.K.K.A does a ton of damage, so it destroys them. I see. Goblin Cage, we can upgrade. At some point, I'm going to run out of the ability to actually do these things. I'm going to wait 3 hours. Give me a break with that shit, dude. This will be the last one that I can open, and probably I should have opened the other better looking one. Upgrade available. So this is a way you see for them to avoid making more cards because they can just keep recycling the same ones over and over. I wonder if it really changes their effects too much, though. It mostly just seems to obviously make their base values and stuff stronger. Okay, so that seems like still the best setup. Level 3, King Tower, Princess Tower, whatever. Collect your chest, which you won't be able to open now ever again. Or, wait. Or no, this one just opens by itself. King's Journey. Okay, let's upgrade this guy. Okay. Yeah, Marvel Snap copied this mechanic, kind of, where you keep upgrading the gloss and stuff. I don't know how long this game has even been out for, but it seems like a while. They do this. I think we've only lost like maybe one game so far. Now in before I jinx it. So this maybe seems to do more damage to buildings. I didn't even read their effects too thoroughly, but no reason like to wait and not play anything though. Or I keep just doing that impulsively. You shouldn't do it at the beginning at all, because you're not really expecting them to. Now this would be a good use of Fireball no matter what, but I was gonna miss both sides or maybe not. I'd like to watch more of this, but unfortunately I gotta go. Okay, see you later. Go here. I should probably just wait for the giant every time though. Who would think an 8-card deck could be so complicated? Okay, that one I don't even want to do. So let the giant carry the way, but sometimes they'll just ignore stuff, right? Like he'll tank for you, but he won't attack it back. So the turret is actually what's killing it. But that guy just does insane damage, period. It's not even based on the fact that he's hitting buildings. I thought he was just better for that purpose. Okay, this guy's fighting back pretty well. You kind of need something to tank for him, though. And you could use this arrows. I was a little bit slow to react. We destroy one of them. And turrets are pretty much carrying me that way when you send like a dinky threat like that at me. Musketeer is maybe not the best choice there. It's an 8-card deck where you can keep playing the same cards over and over and you never run out. Yeah, that should be good. Hopefully it hits the archers, which it does. Still doesn't kill the giant. Okay, he destroyed one as well. Now you got to focus on the other side, and there's no reason even to worry about the main base. Although sometimes that works out. 2 times elixir. This one's pretty close. That's maybe not the best idea still, but I mean, it goes so fast-paced that you may as well just spam everything. And here's the right time to use the AoEs and stuff. We might win just by the default values, which we haven't really seen that pan out yet. Maybe a waste of Fireball, but I can't really get anything going here. Come on, just finish it off for the P.E.K.K.A guy who's so strong. But I don't want to risk them doing that either. He's done more to my main base than I've done to his, so maybe that'll have some meaning to it. Okay, now we should win. Destroy this, play safe. That would almost turn into my style of play. It's like you would just basically... You would destroy one of their towers and then just play like a complete pussy from that point and not even try to do anything. That was at least a very hard-fought game. It was giving me gold, but it never seems to give me any gems. Yeah, let's see. 2 of these out. We always tend to go for the left side. Not that there's any special meaning to it. Just spam everything, go hard face at the beginning, and then we can play defensive later if I have to. That is an interesting way to sort of ingratiate a taunt mechanic. The fact that, you know, you would just put a building down in the middle of combat instead of a unit. But there probably are tank type units too, but most of this doesn't seem to really matter. They'll just attack whatever's in front of them. I would want like an ability that does a ton of damage to buildings, which most of these really don't do. Now that guy's not even a threat, so you don't even have to worry about it. But yeah, you'll just have a match where you're endlessly fighting on the bridge and never actually doing any damage to the buildings. If you can just get a little damage through over time with the abilities, that might be the difference. So he's always tanky enough to get there. If he didn't go after the Titan thing there, that might actually be valuable. That thing was almost dead, dude. That's all you would have had to do. I just wish it did a little bit more. The like the arrow should finish it off from now, but it won't. Whatever. Okay, we get rid of one of them. And I don't like this because, well, these things are a little bit squishier than you might think, though. But then again, you're still tanking that, so it's almost not even worth it. Right? Like, the right way to still play is to try to go through the turrets. But sometimes you can just zerg that down because you see how squishy it can be. Then again, this Pekka Knight's going to destroy me. Damn, that guy does way too much. But look, we still save it. Just barely. Wait till he summons some shit, and then I'm ready to do that. They're not, like, super tanky, but it's a small trade-off. Be good. Okay, so now wait for this. Okay, that could be very dangerous. So let's put that down to tank it. 2 out of 3. Let's try to not let him kill this, but it could be very hard. You know, don't even try to go for the base, because you should just win on the raw defensive play, because now you can just use your abilities to try to save that. Or he's still going. Down the knight, put down her, put down this. Like, it's just letting me spam shit at this point. I don't know why I put it so far back there. Yeah, this thing is way more squishy than you would think. I mean, he loves these giants almost as much as me. Yeah, when are we going to see like some other crazy variety? They'll summon like some legendary that just one-shots us. Sometimes, as much as I play card games in general, I always wonder with games like this, like, don't people get bored of it after a while, though? Like, wouldn't it just get so repetitive and... I don't know, like, there's only so much to do with it. I don't know how much card variety and stuff there's really going to be, but... You know, at least some games have, like, oh my goodness, it has, like, 10,000 cards, like Magic the Gathering or something. Yeah, so even that's maybe the wrong decision to make. But everybody's either just bad or a bot or something. You can't even say everybody's all just free to play like me because, you know, I just started. So it's not like I have any sort of advantage. This might be as evenly matched as a thing as you're going to see. At least it's giving me matchups that aren't completely, you know, somebody who's played the game for years or spent hundreds of dollars. That thing's starting to become my favorite, the Pekka, just because it does so much goddamn damage to everything. And it's not, like, too squishy. Like, it's still able to hold its own a little bit. We're almost ready to do that. He's just spamming his channel points for that. Okay, he's put down the cage himself. You can almost save it till the cage is busted, then do it. But then they'll get through it too fast, I guess. That maybe wasn't the best idea. Well, you can still do this. Put that down to play defense. Wow, okay. Got to make an epic comeback here. Damn. Now, the 633 is going to be hard to equalize. Just got to get something to go through. Just spam these Pekka Knights, but you can't really keep playing the same thing over and over. Ah. You can't really control what they're doing, obviously. So, I mean, not that that's a bad idea, even what he did. Now they're going to go for the other one, which is totally stupid. Yeah, got off to a really good aggressive start, though. He's now we're splitting damage, but I almost don't want to do that because just be ready for the next thing he summons. Whatever, we got to at least destroy one of them, so I'll just do that. Wait, how did... Oh, yeah, I keep underestimating how much damage that guy really does. Just keep spamming him. 36 seconds left. Just don't let him get through. He got off to a great start, this guy. And we haven't been able to destroy the main base too often, but it's still okay. You don't really have to. Yeah, at some point it just starts letting you build like so far along the way. Thinking on little kids playing under the desk at school, probably. It just seems like one of those kind of games. Mobile games are the new Flash games, but it should have been more so the indie games are the new Flash games. And some of them really tie together like that. Like Binding of Isaac was originally a Flash game. You do with that. And you really want a giant, I always feel like at the beginning though. But I kind of just do whatever is there. Now if you can do an ability to sort of save your stuff, that could be good, but look how close it is to dying. It would have totally been worth it. It's like so insanely fast paced though too. Like this is almost the same criticism as Marvel Snap. Like the game might end in 3 minutes, but it shouldn't have to end in 3 minutes. But the fact that it's happening in real time at least has a certain value to it, I guess. Just, you know, it's kind of like forced length of matches. So at Marvel Snap, every game has to end in 6 turns, but like why? Why does it have to? If they're playing an aggro deck and they happen to beat you in 6 turns, so be it. They happen to use Time Orb on turn 7. This is like that Final Fantasy system where it would be like sort of turn-based, but also not turn-based. Like you would have that little bar that would go up. This giant's going to be a little bit hard to deal with. I can match him with one of my own. Why do I feel like sometimes they ignore each other like they have a pack? He'll just keep going. No, he won't. Or no, he does. He just kind of pushes through him. Or I'm just ignoring the giant with that, or do I still hit it? Damn, I just kind of let him do that. You just do this. You go really bad, really fast here. I don't know. I don't know how much the damage factors into the outcome, but you just have to... There is no like top deck mode here because you have so few cards anyway. You'll just keep cycling them. You got that pretty low, but then you made a pretty good comeback. But if he doesn't react to that, we're in good shape. So this guy will be fine. The giant can come out. It's a lot easier to play defense than offense, obviously. So just keep spamming your abilities here. Play that kind of cowardly style I talk about. Or what you could do is like have a million of these structures down, right? Just if you're able to, of course, my giant just ignores that altogether. Oh, shit. Like, you don't want to go overly aggressive and do this, though. Use this. The fact that they can summon their units so much on your territory is sometimes a little bit scary. I don't know if that means that you can do it once you sort of destroy some of their structures, or if you can do it at the beginning. No, it must be. Like, once you destroy their tower, now you can put it there. Or wait, this is a different map and everything. Just put this down, put this down. I'm kind of slow at the beginning sometimes, because I almost want to see... Okay, that's just a sign of a bad player there. You would never want to do that. Got to fight for control of the board, as with any card game. Mid-range player here. So now here you get to avoid that. They're not even doing anything. Or they're waiting for like some crazy 10 cost thing that's just going to one-shot me. Maybe not the best idea, but as long as it kills like a unit with it, it's pretty good. Here comes the giant. Let's just do one of my own. Sometimes their stuff dies a lot quicker than I think, or maybe they're conceding somehow. Yeah, I'm totally a try-hard, pay-to-win player who played since release, who spent money on the game, who buys microtransactions. Like, that's why I'm totally rolling these people over. We are going to run into somebody like that at some point, though, so it's totally... Even when I lose, it's not like it's going to be my fault, clearly. Just do that because you almost have nothing else to do, but I do like those kind of cards. Keep spamming stuff. We get the giant finally. Doing a decent damage, pushing through. Yeah, something has to be wrong, because even as much as I like to take credit, like, oh, I played my first game of Spellbreak ever, and I get first place. Like, wow, I'm just so good. But it was because it was against bots. Not only bots. Like, there were some players in there, but the game was just sort of dying, and I was playing it just before it went offline. So therefore, most of the people in that were, or at least some of them were bots. But even here, like, I have to question it. Like, it wouldn't be this easy. Everybody's going to be a tryhard in some way, whether it means, like, by spending real money and stuff on it, or by simply... Actually, this is where you kind of run away with it, though, because if you have the turrets, they can't build stuff here, so they have to at least destroy one of them. So that's a big priority. Just over so goddamn fast. Low attention span design structure. Just to fuck 6 turns. I hear you have a low attention span, so I restrict the game to always end in 6 turns or to end in 3 minutes. Like, there could be a mode that's like that, but for the whole game to be built around that idea is kind of silly to me. Just try to Zerg down one tower if you can, and then if you do that, then you'll be in good shape to just play defensively for the rest of the time. Thing is, it's kind of hard to summon stuff together because you sort of... Oh, that was a complete miss. Damn, I kind of missed pretty badly with both of those. Let's summon the giant. He still got that one down to like 900, but now he's just going to destroy it. Could be a tough start. But the turrets do kind of carry you in such a way that... Yeah, see, that's always just a waste, though. Should always be patient and just save those. You'll always have other things to play on curves. Okay, put the sucker down. Meta Knight clown guy. Meta Knight abuser, Bastion abuser. I've had many nicknames over the years. I just played Meta Knight in Brawl a lot, and then people got mad, and it's considered overpowered or something. It's like, I didn't make the character. I just happened to like him. Like, why? Because I'm so good with them? There's plenty of characters who are busted. Like, meanwhile, Melee, everybody plays with Fox and Cheek and stuff. Oh, shit, man. That's actually doing good. Whatever, just make sure you take that shit down, which you still don't do. I could use, like, a fireball on it or something, so let's just play full defense mode. This is going to be hard to do now. Did I just ignore it and let him... Here, use that as a defensive structure, I guess. We can always destroy this one thing if I feel like, you know, it's not a very good use of it, but we have to at least feel like we're on even footing. You push through now. Mine's a little bit lower health than his, so is that going to make the difference? I don't really want to find out if that's how it works, but do that, and they should at least fight that one before it gets through. Gonna flood the board with minions. Take this clown out. Do this. Come on, at least do a little bit of damage to the thing, so I don't feel too much at a disadvantage here. He's playing like the same sort of defensive style, I guess. Come on. Just a little bit to it. Ah, you won't let me get there. But this is the mistake of trying to... I don't actually know what's going to happen with this. I should probably win, or it'll be a draw. It would be very easy for games to reach a draw in this context because... Sudden death, next crown, chance to win, plus extra time. Oh, it just keeps going. Tie break. I'm Magnus Carlsen. I always play like a coward and draw, although obviously that's playing the game correctly, and then always win in the tiebreak. Do that as a taunt, buy some time, finish him off. And this is actually pretty, gets intense over time. That's not gonna matter though. What do you think that's gonna do? This one should be mine. Oh, look at that. Our first overtime match. Yeah, I like how people would think of me as a chess streamer too. I only do it like twice a week. I just do it for such long periods of time sometimes. I've actually become such a variety mindset guy that I do like something different every day, which is not something I ever used to do. Maybe that's not the best idea, but yeah, I should always just wait and do the giant first. The fact that his face looks like a goblin makes me think I'm summoning a goblin still, so I can't get over that. I keep trying to do it still. Yeah, and he does the same thing too, so. These abilities are actually life-saving though, but you should never use them on buildings alone. You should always, okay, let's do that actually. Or I always miss something when I'm doing that. I can never wait till the 5th mana, I'll call it, still comes back to be able to, hey, Em, how's it going? To be able to do the giant now. I just kind of feel pressure to put something out all the time. You got to sometimes trust that your turrets are going to kill them anyway. I rarely do like 2 of the same type of game in the same day, actually. So that I did that like Team Fortress Classic, and then Team Fortress 2. Or no, maybe I didn't. No, I think that was the same day. I wasn't planning on doing it like that, but... Okay, come on, just finish that shit off. It's not even going to, though. Does such shit damage to the building. Not much, you. So don't do the Goblin Cage, or maybe I should do it now. Kind of have to do it now. It's down to 217, so it feels like I can get rid of it anytime I want between the abilities. But I don't like the situation that I'm in. Come on, this guy does good enough damage to defend me, but... yeah, he just does way too much. He's the highest damage unit I definitely have. This is a very intense, even matchup. But of course, the small screen doesn't lend to its esports spot. The ability that I didn't play this game in ages. I've never played it, but it seems all right. Yeah, you can't play it in full screen. You can't play it on PC, or maybe you can. I just know Clash of Clans is on PC. I should re-download it. Maybe before it goes offline, if it's reached its heyday. So many of these games I play for that reason. Like, you hear so much about it over the years, but then you never know if that's going to happen or not. Okay, that was maybe a bit of a waste. Put this down to tank and let him get hit by the turrets. That's obviously the best time to use it. Okay, he's going to destroy that pretty easily, I bet. Hey, Alex, how's it going? Damn it. Are you going to go in sudden death again? We definitely will, actually, because it's already time. These matches are getting much more intense, so let's try to push the other side. Next crown, chance to win, so you can go full aggro, but you kind of still can't. Let's try to tank for something, or I don't even know. Save the abilities for some sort of AoE push that he's going to do. Is he even attacking that? Feels kind of pointless, but let's get a giant out. That should be a big deal. Then we can AoE some of this shit coming in. Or maybe I don't even have to. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Or maybe, yeah, maybe I have an unfair advantage because you're playing on PC versus playing on phone. That's always like playing on console versus playing on PC. There's even a lower level than that. So there needs to be some multi-platform game that lets you play on all 3. Yeah, that was pretty intense. On phone is faster. I guess it depends. I wouldn't be faster on phone just because I never really use it, but rank 400. Let's go with the giants. Go with this to tank that side, I guess. Although that is quite a bit to have ignored there when you always start on like opposite sides. It's always good to use the ability to try to make up for that. So this thing is okay. Wow, how's he able to summon so so much that fast, though. He has all these kind of cards that I haven't seen yet, maybe. Or I can barely even distinguish sometimes the visuals of them, so maybe it's not. Okay, this is a little bit scary of a start. I have a good track record of always getting this low. Omelette de fromage. Right, if we just zeroed down one tower, then at least I feel secure, but not always that easy. Have the patience, wait for the giant, save the structures for later. But he's definitely eager to attack the other side, which I got to keep an eye on. Not much I can do about it, though. You know, even if the tower does seem compelled to... Whatever, so that would be perfect for an AoE, which I have multiple, but it takes me too long to do it. That's good. I could do the fireball here too, but I'm not summoning enough stuff. Damn it, dude. Does he have some sort of overpowered build or something? Seems like generally the same stuff, but he seems to be doing it faster than anybody else. What's my favorite game? Like of all time? That's kind of hard to say. Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door I love. Metroid Prime. Skyrim. Grim Fandango for that genre at least. Oh wow, I'm gonna get rolled over. How is this happening? What the fuck? Maybe I haven't used the Pekka Knight enough. He always carries me. This guy clearly has other stuff that we don't typically see, which means it must be better and overpowered, and it's clearly not my fault. Binding of Isaac is probably up there. Don't Starve is up there. I almost have like one per each genre. Okay, dude. Okay. Damn, that was a very one-sided match. It just didn't feel like I could do much about it. Okay, let's at least not lose this base, but it doesn't matter. We went on a crazy win streak, though. Once you get to around rank 400, does this use the ELO system too? Like Polytopia actually uses the ELO system. I was surprised by that. 383. That should be our permadeath condition. We could only play till we lose. So this was at least more fun and interactive than Clash of Clans itself. I was kind of disappointed by that. See, at least here you can immediately tell, right? Even playing it in a short period of time, there's at least some interesting things about it. I'd be interested to see like what other cards and stuff there are, but or I find it very amusing that there's an esports scene for it.